Hello everybody and welcome back to the San Francisco Giants franchise here in MLB The Show 18. Now, I made the decision, it's the Marlins. What's the point of recording that series? Man, was that a mistake. Let's see. Game 1, we won 17-10. The box score, I'd just like to start off by saying Tommy Pham had the series of his life. Andrew Toles, he went 4 for 6 with 4 runs scored and 1 RBI. Tommy Pham went 5 for 5 with 7 RBIs and 4 home runs, 5 runs scored and a walk. He was insane. He carried us to that win. Then Jonathan Schoop, he went 1 for 6. He really didn't help. Buster Posey, 4 for 6. Really, nothing happened all that much. Yeah, it was really just, there's really nothing to say. 100% the series of Tommy Pham's life carries us to that one. Then, view box score on this one. Odubel Herrera, well, let's just say, once again, Tommy Pham went 5 for 5 with 4 RBIs. So that's 11 RBIs and 10 hits in 24 hours. And then, why not finish it off strong? 3 for 5 with 2 RBIs. So he got 13 RBIs and 13 hits in that one series. Shot him up in the rankings for MVP. Still behind Buster Posey, but he has 17 long balls now. Buster Posey has 18. Oh, and right now, a little fun fact, 21 game winning streak, 3rd longest in Major League history. Can we tie the Indians for the 2nd longest with a win over Alex Wood here? We get an alert, completed transactions. The Brewers have just called up Brett Phillips to the Major Leagues. Good for them. We're looking to be 30-6 in our first 36 games of the year. Have been on absolute fire this year. Our bats are coming alive, and everything is going our way. Over the last 10 games, Tommy Pham has 23 hits, 12 home runs, 19 RBIs, and is hitting .489. It's insane. It really is. It's completely insane. Tommy Pham he's phenomenal. There's really nothing to say about it. He is phenomenal. I don't know if it was last episode or the episode before, because I haven't recorded in like 2-3 days. But I know Chris Archer did just recently throw a no-hitter, so go watch that episode. James Paxton, he takes the mound for us in this one, facing the Texas Rangers. I believe this is a quick 2-game set. Elvis Andrus not making it too quick. 1-2 count, working a long at bat here to start the game, and he lashes one down into right field. Bounces off the wall well, though. Davis gets it in quickly, and that's a really long single for Elvis Andrus to start off the game. Now Delino DeShields gets the called ball there. And yeah, we swept that series, but our defense and our pitching was ugly. 17-10, and then there was another crazy scoring game. And Crawford tries jumping to catch it, doesn't need to. Andrew Toles, he gets the put out at second, however. We sucked. Bottom line, we absolutely sucked. And it was terrible. Alright. 2-2 count now. Paxton looking to try and get through this first inning. Yeah, he's going for second. Oh, no, he's not. Strike 3, swinging. Looking to try and get through this first inning without giving up a run. Nomar Mazara goes down swinging, and Joey Gallo watches strike 3, inning over. Alex Wood will take the mound for the Rangers here in the bottom of the first. He toes the rubber for them to start off this series with the extremely hot Giants. Their winning streak is approaching a month long. And it is crazy. Now Tommy Pham up. And the pitch to Tommy Pham is crushed, and it is deep. Way back there. 18th of the year. 498 feet. Wow. Look where this ball went. Follow it with my finger for those who are unable to see it. It just missed the Coca-Cola bottle. That's crazy. 1-1 count, 1 out. Jonathan Schoop checks his swing. If Schoop does not get at least 3 hits in this game, he will drop to 4th in the batting order, and Buster Posey, who's hitting absurdly high, will move up to 3rd. Jonathan Schoop, he's not off to a great start in this one. Now Buster Posey, who is now tied for the most home runs in baseball, steps in. 1-2 pitch to him. Hit well into left field. A dive. It is not brought in out there and left. A great effort. Not good enough. And he is on with 2 away. Eric Hosmer, 11 home runs, hitting .345. He's not doing too bad either. 100% the reason we are hitting so well is our offense. As Hosmer deep, forget about it. Number 12 on the year is 3-0 Giants. And that'll bring up Chris Davis. Alex Wood is being tagged here in the first inning by San Francisco. To the left, Andres field a high throw. Gallo can't get down in time, and Chris Davis just fast enough to beat it out. Now that brings up Matt Carpenter. And the pitch to him grounded to Gallo at first, and the inning's over. But 3-run score. And it's an early lead for the Giants. A double from Brandon Crawford will start off the bottom of the second inning. And Chris Archer, he did pitch 1 game in that Marlins series. He went yard in it. He cranked a long ball. And James Paxton hits one pretty well just in front of the warning track. That's out number 1 as Brandon Crawford attempts to advance to 3rd. He will. Now Andrew Toll steps in. He grounded out in his first at-bat. I would take a ground out in this one because it will score Carpenter. So let's see what he can do. I'd rather him not ground out. I'd also rather him not strike out. I'd rather him get a base hit over anything. Still kind of bummed out that we were unable to re-sign Andrew McCutchen. But hey, that allowed us to pick up Tommy Pham, who in the end is probably making more of a difference than McCutchen is. Maybe we'll go and look at Andrew McCutchen's stats. That actually was deep enough to score Brandon Crawford as the second baseman wasn't paying attention. We'll go maybe look at Andrew McCutchen's stats later on in this episode. Now Tommy Pham up. He sends another one out to deep left center field. To the wall, reaching up. It is out of here. Tommy Pham does it again. Scope, he flies out to end the inning, and now a 3-1 count here in the third. Nomar Mazara up. It's a full count pitch to him. A home run could make it a 2-run game. And he will walk. The bases are now loaded for Joey Gallo. He will either strike out or go yard usually. 1-2 count. I would prefer the strikeout part. He fouls off another one. This pitch might decide a lot in this game. Swung on and missed. He could have made it a 1-run game instead. It's still a 5-run Giants lead. Now Buster Posey up. He now has the second most home runs in baseball. And fielded at third. Great play. Posey not fast on his feet. Thrown out to for out number 1. Eric Hosmer up. He hit a 2-run home run in his first at-bat. He doesn't get enough credit. He doesn't get as much credit as he really does deserve. And I'm actually debating moving Scope down to 5th, Hosmer up to 4th, and Posey up to 3rd. Because Jonathan Scope has not been hitting this year. And yeah, okay, everybody can have a rough start, but I don't need, he's sucked through the first month. And I honestly don't know how, when our 3 hitters hitting as poorly as he is, that we can have won 21 games in a row, and it's looking like we might tie the Indians' 22-game winning streak here with our 5-0 lead. The pitch to Hosmer the other way. Deep left field. Forget about it. Second home run of the game for our second player. 2 home runs for 2 of our players. Maybe next year, Rangers. Chris Davis will walk. Matt Carpenter doubles. Davis gets thrown out at the plate. A single for Andrew Toles with 1 out here in the bottom of the 4th, and that brings up Tommy Pham with 1 out and 1 on. Surprisingly, Alex Wood's still in the game. Inside pitch. Toles, he takes off for second and is in there incredibly easy off a poor throw. Would have made it even if the throw was on target. Now a 2-1 count. Pham. Deep left field. It is caught. Toles read that very wrong, and he gets away with it. The ball is thrown away, but no, he still messed up the base running. He got away with it, and then he blew it. That was a crazy play. Buster Posey, he reaches first on an error. Eric Hosmer singles. Nobody scores. After that, offense kind of slows down. Tommy Pham grounds out, pop out, fly out. We head to the 8th. Jake Geekman, he gives up a leadoff single. Doesn't really matter though. So Nomar Mazara will lead off the top of the 9th with a double. As Paxton's looking to go a complete game shutout now. Gallo reaches third. Mazara reaches third on a Joey Gallo ground out. Now Willie Calhoun steps in. Paxton. Fly ball. Deep right field. Caught by Chris Davis in the deepest part of the park. Not even close. Sac fly. The first run of the game allowed by James Paxton. And a 1-1 count. Francisco Cervelli gets a 2-out base hit because apparently mechanics in this game don't work. So 2-out base hit for Cervelli. This one, it's not over yet. Well, actually, oh, it's not over yet. Ground ball gets through. Now 2 runners on. 2 outs. The Rangers not wanting to go down without a fight. That is fouled off. Chris Owings up. And he hits it. Left center, failing deep. Caught by Tommy Pham, and that'll end the ball game. The Giants win. They pick up the first game of the series, and they tie the Indians for the second longest winning streak in Major League history. Crazy way to start the year. Absolutely insane way to start the year for the Giants. They are 30-6. So now we are going to we're gonna first go over here. We're gonna go to lineups, and we're gonna go find the Atlanta Braves. Andrew McCutchen, okay, yeah, 7 home runs, 326. Oops, that's kind of loud. He would have been a huge help in our lineup, but, good for him. He's on a Braves team that, let's actually go check the standings. I really only care about that standings right now. Braves team that is winning their division, so, yeah, good for him, I guess. Alright, and now our lineups, they're just going to shift a bit. Jonathan Schoop, he's going to go down to 5th. Alright. Quick 2-game set against Texas. Can the Giants sweep it? Not worried about our bats in this one, though, because once again, Chris Archer will take the mound. Oh wait, yeah, didn't we got Lee Hu and Robin Rogers from the Dodgers in that Adam Eaton trade. So actually, I'm gonna maybe have to check on them, see how they're doing, see where they are, because I kind of forgot we got them, and they're pretty nice prospects. So Chris Archer, he toes the mound, just 2 starts after a no-hitter. He walked 1 batter and did not allow a base runner after that. The 3rd season in a row Chris Archer has thrown a no-hitter. And, well, he's out here today with starting it off with a strikeout, looking to give the Giants the sole possession of 2nd longest winning streak in Major League history. I believe the New York Giants set the record of 26, but that did include 2 ties. So I'd say this would be setting the record for longest only winning streak, or so they have the record for the New York Giants have the record for longest not losing streak. But the Indians and now these Giants are tied for the record of longest winning streak. But these Giants here, as Archer deep, see you later, 1-0 Rangers. These Giants here are looking to get rid of that asterisk in the books. It won't even matter anymore. As Jonathan Schoop, pretty nice play to end the inning. It won't even matter anymore if they can keep up this hot streaking. Just make sure that if they could get it to 30 games in a row. Odubel Herrera, he starts off the game with a flyout. Tommy Pham gets on. Not much happens after that. Then after a flyout to start the 2nd, Chris Archer gives up a double. That ball popped up, however. Under it, Buster Posey. Archer, he did give up that home run in the 1st, doing decent now. Oh, wow, 1 bad pitch all game. Let's hope it's only 1. Though that ball's hit pretty well. Jerks and Profar, it's carrying, it's gone. 3-0 Rangers. Rough outing here for Archer. Already, he gives up 3 runs in the first 2 innings. Chris Stratton, the pitcher, steps in the 2nd. Archer gets a shallow fly ball caught by Chris Davis to end the inning. Jonathan Schoop leads off the bottom of the 2nd. He went 0 for last night in the Giants' victory. And he's slow right now. 260, 9 homers, 22 RBIs. Nothing compared to last year. He's looking for his 10th homer and looking just to keep his average from dropping, but that's not going to help anything except maybe the center fielder's Gold Glove chances. Now Chris Davis, he singles. Single for Matt Carpenter. Single for Brandon Crawford, drives home 1. Chris Archer, he has 1 home run this year. And if he could get a nice base hit here, he could give the Giants a lead. Well, not a lead, but he could tie it, 1-2 count. Okay, so we got 3 singles in this inning as Archer strikes out. We got 3 singles and a run this inning. Odubel Herrera up. Could maybe have the biggest at-bat of the game. Because despite his struggles, Chris Archer might have a lead. Deep right field. Carrying, caught on the warning track to end the inning. And a double play gets us through that quickly. Buster Posey walks and then a double play. Gets the Rangers through a problem. Schoop strikes out. Davis strikes out. Crawford strikes out. Why does it still say 1 run scored? Now Brandon Crawford, he steps up. Full count. Got an RBI single last time. Oh, sorry. Carpenter struck out, not Crawford last inning. And Crawford, he will walk to start off the 5th. And making pretty much perfect sense, Archer's going to bunt here. And Crawford safe at second now with 1 away. That brings up Odubel Herrera. See what he can do. 1-1 count. Runner on second. And he hits a foul ball that will land foul. So now 1-2 count on the former Philadelphia Philly. We made a very smart trade, in my opinion, to pick up Odubel Herrera. Glad we did. And yeah, he's helped us out. And he hits a fly ball, caught in center, tagging his Crawford. He will make it to third. But now a base hit is necessary, or an error maybe, for us to get that runner home. But Tommy Pham is up, probably, almost certainly the man you would want up in this situation. Oh, he fouls that one off, 1-2 count. Pham struggling in this one. He's 0 for 1, but he has walked, so I wouldn't say struggling, but still hitless. And a swing and a miss on an absolutely wicked slider. Chris Stratton dominating. Archer gives up an RBI double in the 7th. The 6th. And a 4-run outing here from Chris Archer is probably going to end his day. And Buster Posey, who was last month's Player of the Month for the National League, grounds out to start off the inning. Eric Hosmer grounds out and Jonathan Schoop flies out. So Felipe Rivero, he comes in. He gets a ground out and a fly out quickly. Chris Davis walks. Matt Carpenter walks, and that brings up Brandon Crawford with nobody out in the bottom of the 7th and 2 runners on. And it's 1-2 now as that slider misses low and inside. Alright, here we go. Brandon Crawford goes down swinging. And that will bring up Orlando Ortiz. 1-2 count. Ortiz, very good player. And he's going to pull back. And the count runs 2-2. Risky to try and bunt with 2 strikes for sure. Now that 2-2 pitch looked at for strike 3. Miguel Velasquez will come into the game here. And a full count on Odubel Herrera. Or sorry, 3-0 count. And fastball in there, 3-1 count now on Herrera. Now the 3-1 pitch. Check swing, he did go. Full count. Are they going to work out of it? The pitch. Fouled off. Oh, wow. This is a big at-bat in the game, late in the game, and the Rangers lead it. Odubel Herrera! Deep right field! Forget about it! Tie game! Tommy Pham up now. See you later, Odubel Herrera ties it with 1 swing of the bat. Okay, here we go. Tommy Pham watches that fastball inside, and that is ball 3. 3-1 pitch to Pham. Grounded to short. Pham tries sliding into first safely. That'll end the inning. Will Smith comes in here, top of the 8th. And let's see what he can do. Strikes out Chris Owings, strikes out Nomar Mazara, gets Joey Gallo to fly out. Nobody scores in the 8th. 2 outs and a runner on first here, top of the 9th. Rangers. Oh, wow, terrible swing from Jerks and Profar. 1-2 count, the Rangers will not score. 1 run here will win the game for the Giants. Odubel Herrera, he made a huge splash with that home run, and I don't mean just in McCovey Cove. Leadoff single to start off the 9th for the Giants. Now Brandon Crawford up, and a 3-1 count. The crowd is on their feet. And that's a base hit. 2 runners on. Will they do it? I'm deciding who I should bring in, because whoever I bring in, if they can come up with a big hit, this clip will forever be in history as the hit that put them at the longest ever winning streak in Major League. Well, the second longest ever, whatever, you know what I mean. 0-2, pitch swung on and missed. Cody Ashley will not be the man who does it. The reason we are actually in this position is Odubel Herrera. And he hits one! It's through! And they can't send the runner! Carpenter would have been dead meat. Full count on Tommy Pham. Deep! Pham! To left! Walk-off grand slam! Giants win it! The streak continues! Giants win! Walk-off grand Slam! What a victory here! What a way to wrap up this series! Odubel Herrera, he's still your player of the game because he tied it up with that big 3-run home run. Tommy Pham, a walk-off grand slam. He goes 1 for 4, but still, his one hit, the biggest of the game, perhaps. Wow. And now a 4-game set with our opponents here in San Francisco will begin. And Tommy Pham, he singles in the first, but he will not be brought home. Double for Matt Carpenter. We still won't score. Buster Posey walks. A double from Schoop drives him in, and it's 1-0 San Francisco. Bases were loaded, but they don't score. A sac fly makes it 2-0. Now 2 outs, runners on the corners. Posey flies out. Double play there. Triple. And a 2-run home run ties it in the 6th. Cueto, he's still doing pretty decent on the mound. Posey once again reaching on an error. Though Chris Bryant gets a single here in the 8th. And that will bring in Brandon Morrow as Johnny Cueto's day is over. Morrow gets through the 8th. Pham, he walks. But a double play ends it. We're going to extras. Okay, here we go. Bottom of the 10th. A single. Fly out. Strikeout. Another single. Brandon Crawford could have won it for us. Bottom of the 11th. Pham walks. Strikeout. We're going to bring in Felipe Rivero, even though he was in the game yesterday. Bottom of the 13th. Bases loaded. A ground out. Top of the 14th now. Bottom half of it. Top 15 and a run will score. So we pick things up in the bottom of the 15th. Tommy Pham is on a 19-game hitting streak. Not sure if he has singled in this one yet, though. Or not singled, but gotten a hit. But we are down by 1 here in the bottom of the 15th inning. Trying my best to keep all our bullpen arms fresh, but I know we're not going to be able to use Morrow or Rivera for a bit. So bottom 15, Matt Carpenter will lead things off. He strikes out. Back. 0 for 3, Brandon Crawford. Never gotten a hit against Pedro Strop in his career. Fouled off, 1-2 count. He's 0 for 9. Can he go 1 for 10? And maybe so. That is a base hit. Diving was the right fielder, but it was not caught, and that will be a base hit. Pinch hitter is Odubel Herrera. Pinch base runner is Orlando Ortiz. So if something's hit into the gap, Ortiz could score. 1-2 count on Odubel Herrera. That fastball is outside. 2-2 pitch. Stressful at bat here for Herrera and the Giants. Fouled off. Their winning streak could come to an end with a measly ground ball. Strike 3, swinging. And now Andrew tolls up. He's 1 for 6. Needs something in the gap. The 1-1 pitch to Tolles. is low. Is 2-1 now. And it is 3-1. Tommy Pham on deck. Hit a walk-off grand slam just one night ago. That is a called strike, and the count runs full. Fouled off. Okay. Winning streak in the balance. Tolles into right field. Tying runs on third. Wow. But now Tommy Pham up with a 2-2 count. A bloop into right field. It is down. Game tied in the 15th. Safe at third is Tolles. Buster Posey up. Has a chance to make it 24 straight. Swing and a miss. 1-2 count. Two count now. Dan Straley in the bullpen. And the count runs full with Eric Hosmer on deck. Posey to left. Caught. We're going to 16. I don't want to bring him in. He has a 6.21. Maybe he can get it down. Leadoff single, a fielder's choice, a pop-out strikeout. A double from Schoop. There is one out and a runner in scoring position. Check swing, they say he went. Here we go. Check swing. Did he go? The first base umpire strongly believes he did not. His bat did not break the plane of home plate, and that will be ball 2. I didn't mean to check my swing. Strike 3. Davis goes down, and a base hit is needed. Matt Carpenter up in a 2-1 count. Pedro Strop comes set. The pitch. Fouled off. That was the one Carpenter wanted. Are we going to go to the 17th? Did he go? The third base umpire does not think he did. Full count. Orlando Ortiz on deck. And ball 4, Matt Carpenter will take his base. Orlando Ortiz up with a 1-1 count. He is now in at shortstop after pinch running for Brandon Crawford. A 1-2 count on him here. The 1-2 pitch swung on and missed. Inning number 1-7. Strikeout. Ground out. Single. Double. A run scores. Cody Ashley will lead off the bottom of the 17th with a full count as the Giants down 1. Swing and a miss! Ashley goes down. Andrew tolls up. Clutch base hit last time. And now he needs another one. 1-2. The 1-2 count, 17 innings. And that ball is crushed to center field, but brought in. The Giants down to their final out, and it's a 1-1 count on a Tommy Pham. Crushed. Foul. Giants and their 23-game winning streak is down to the final strike. And Pham, ground ball. Giants lose. Wow, 23 games in a row, a historic streak comes to an end. But it will not be forgotten. The best record in the majors by far. As they look to run through the rest of this series as, well, we kind of need our starter to really just go a complete game. As our bullpen is so incredibly worn out. It's 1-0. Not us, but Orlando Ortiz goes deep. 1-1 tie. Now 1-2, not us. Double for Hosmer, no run score. Chris Davis strikes out. He had the bases loaded. Cody Ashley singles. He still won't score. Jason Castro walks. And it's still 2-1 opponents. Wait, when David Phelps get into the... Oh, great. The one time we really needed our starter to pitch a long time, he gets injured. Grand slam, 8-1. The game is over. 8-1 loss. Brent Sutter, torn pectoral. 1 to 2 months. What do we do? Think, even though he has 2 years left on his deal, there really is only one thing that makes sense to me. Jonathan Schoop will be dealt to the Cincinnati Reds. Do I really want Joey Votto? He's not really good anymore. Let's see. What could we get for Jonathan Schoop? We need a starting pitcher now. Chris Sale. Well, that's one thing I'm debating for sure. Or, of course, you got David Price and Craig Kimbrell. You know, Jonathan, I like you and all, but you're a Boston Red Sox. Maybe the blockbuster deal of this team. As we got rid of him. Alright, Dustin Fowler's going to AAA. We trade Jonathan Schoop. He kidding me? Everybody has too many people. Jonathan Schoop is gone. No, I don't want Craig Kimbrell in our rotation. I want David Price in our rotation. Jonathan Schoop is a Boston Red Sox. Wow. That's crazy. Orlando Ortiz will now hit in the spots that Schoop would have. But I think that means our lineup's going to change a bit. No, it doesn't. Oh, we lose the first 2 games. Blockbuster deal. Alright, here's what we'll do. We'll go down to AAA. Are you on our 40-man? No. Are you? No. Are you? I want you, actually. No. Are you? Yes, you are. You're fired. Alright, here we go. Wait, who's pitching? Jack Flaherty. He takes the mound. Gives up 1 run in the first. Gives up 1 run in the second. But we get 3 in the second, so who really cares? It's 3-2 Giants. 3-3 tie now. Andrew Tolles walked. 4-3 them. Double for Buster Posey, single from Hosmer, but Posey gets thrown out at the plate. So Craig Kimbrell will come in here, top of the 7th. Doesn't do great. Well, really, he didn't have any. He got like 1 earned run because of an error on our defense. Andrew Tolles walks. And we are going to pick things up with 2 outs in the bottom of the 9th. Tommy Pham on a 20-game hitting streak. 6 games up on the Diamondbacks. We lead our division. We are 31-8. Better record on the road than at home. We have played more games, though. So, I mean, on the road, so. 2 away in the bottom of the 9th. Ooh, I like these uniforms. We are going to wear these more often. Bottom of the 9th. 2 outs. 2 on. Odubel Herrera gets under it. Out to right field. Ball game over. We drop the first 3 of this 4-game set. Oh, wow. They got 4 consecutive victories. Can you believe that? Guess what? We had 23. That's crazy. They got 4. Everybody give them a round of applause. And looking to salvage the final game of the series to try not to... Try not to get swept. We're going to have to have a bullpen game in this one because Paxton sprained his ankle in the warm-ups. Grand slam in the first, though. That's always great. Down 4-0. Double for Tommy Pham. He won't score. Solo shot. Oh my God, we're getting swept. Pick things up. We are looking to not get swept, but it's 8-1. Tommy Pham with 20 home runs leads everything. See, Craig Kimbrell, he's 3rd in the league in saves. Odubel Herrera, he's 0 for 2 in this one, as we are down 8-1. Looking to avoid our 10th loss of the year here on Mother's Day. Odubel Herrera swinging a miss on the changeup. That's strike 2. 1-2 pitch. 2-2. I feel like we can still come back, though. It's only the bottom of the 6th. I think we have a chance. Like, with the offense we have, I would hope we still have a chance, even if we're down by 7. We had a 12-run 9th inning in one of those Miami games in order to win. 12-run 9th. 1 for 2, Tommy Pham. He checks his swing, but he still makes contact. He's out number 2. And things are not going our way. Buster Posey up. 2 outs, 1-1 count. Fouled off. 1-2 pitch to Buster Posey. Fouled off. 1-2 pitch again. Alright. Here we go. The pitch to Posey popped up, and it goes out of play. Here we go. Another 1-2 pitch is outside. 2-2. Kyle Hendricks still on the mound. 68 pitches here in the 6th. He's doing phenomenal. We're looking to change that, though, as Buster Posey fouls off the 7th pitch of the at-bat. Pitch number 8 is fouled off as well. Most things have been low and inside on Posey. That one was just a little too central. It was still in the same area as the zone, but it was a little too central. And Buster Posey takes advantage of the poor pitch to him and gets a 2-out double. Now that brings up Eric Hosmer with a 1-2 pitch. Fouled off. Jeez. Final game of the episode that we are approaching. An hour long. The pitch to Hosmer. Maybe that's what that ESPN alert was. RBI single. No. Okay. Well, Brandon Morrow, he's done. Our bullpen's tired. Very, very tired. Gonna bring in Brad Hand to finish it off. 3-0 count on Orlando Ortiz. Is his name Orlando? Yeah. Why I feel like... whatever. Orlando Ortiz. The 3-0 pitch is a base hit. Alright, 7th inning, down by 7. It's time for our bats to start heating up. 1-1 count on Davis. Ortiz takes off for second. Chris Davis doesn't care what Ortiz is doing. 8-3. See you later. That was Chris Davis's, I don't know what number actually, of the year. Now a full count on Matt Carpenter. Swing and a miss. Carpenter goes down. He's out number 1. Now Brandon Crawford up. Our bench has severely slimmed. As now we only have 4 players on it. So actually, no, we're still fine. With that trade, because we had to send down a bench player. Oh, he's caught looking for out number 2. Had to send down a bench player and had to move one into the starting rotation. Or starting lineup, sorry. But still, I'm not worried. Oh, man, I took out Brad Hand. 1-1 count. Grounded. Tolles, he was sprinting for it. Inning over. Realize that I have a position player on the mound. Okay, well, Mark Melancon, he's going to throw at least 3 outs. And he gets it pretty quickly. Now, bottom of the 8th, down by 5, Odubel Herrera up. He will lead things off here. And he turns on one deep to right field. It's 8-4. There we go. That will end Hendrick's day as Anthony Swarzak comes into the game here in the bottom of the 8th. And that ball grounded. Great play at short. Out number 1. Quite a play. Now 1 out. 1 in. And Buster Posey cranks one to left field. It'll be caught, however. Now that's out number 2. 2 for 2 in this one. Eric Hosmer. Actually, well, it said 2 for 2, but he did ground out last time. Maybe a run scored on the ground out. I'm not sure. 2-1 count now. The pitch to Hosmer is fouled off. Here we go. 2-2 pitch. Popped up. Throw your bat at him. He doesn't matter. Caught. Inning over. And we are losing. So Orlando Ortiz leads off the bottom of the 9th, where the Giants need 4 runs to tie. Orlando Ortiz will lead things off, no outs and a 1-1 count. He lines out, wow. Well, that's why it's called the hot corner, isn't it? 1 away. Chris Davis up. He went yard in his last at-bat. Here we go. Steve Cishek on the mound. And that grounded 2 away. And it looks like our 10th loss of the year will come after a 4-game sweep by our opponents. Here in this one. The last strike pitch is fouled off. We need 4 runs, and we only have 1 out to do it. Fouled off. Can we at least make the score look a bit better? Like, make it a 3-run game, maybe, Matt? Maybe? Oh, that's crushed! Deep, but caught after a home run rob. That's how this game will end. And we get swept. That'll wrap up this episode. See, I kept it under an hour. I hope you enjoyed. Peace.